Good morning. Sandra is here. I'm just looking at different colors for the green because I've got a dark one here and then I've got some light ones. So I'm thinking I might want like a really light one. Just gonna wait. Good morning. One more minute. See if anyone else shows up. That one will be okay, I think. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's get started. So we're doing the Black Eyed Susans today. And it's just a bit of satin stitch. Nothing too special. But for the stems first, we're going to do a little bit of chain stitch. So I know the other day when we were talking about the detached chain stitch, I said that the detached chain stitch is a little bit like chain stitch. And do you remember I said that in chain stitch, they're all connected? So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm thinking I'll need, because chain stitch can get a little bit bulky. I might just do 2 strands again, you know? But it will still be fine. Don't worry. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Carrie. Of course, I've already got a knot in this thread. The perfect way to start the day. Okay. So let me grab a little needle. Now, there's 2 ways to do the chain stitch. There's kind of the forwards way and the backwards way. I'll say it like that. But I think it's the chain stitch and the reverse chain stitch. That's the technical thing about it. So we'll do one way and we'll do the other one for the other one. And then you can see how they look. Yeah, so let me zoom in because the rest of it is quite easy. Just satin stitch these and we'll do some small French knots in the middle. So for the chain stitch, I said there's 2 ways to do it. So the first way is to start at the top here. And you're going to make just like a regular lazy daisy. Leave your loop. And you want these to be pretty small. But instead of putting your needle on the other side to make just one, you're going to make another loop. And put your needle inside the loop that you've just made. Leave your loop and then come up the same amount. And make another loop and put your needle inside the loop you just made. And make another loop. And this is how it goes the entire time. So you're always putting your needle back inside that loop, making another loop, inside the loop, and that's it. That's the stitch. That's how you do it. Now, I said there's another way to do this. And when I get to the bottom, I'll show you how to do that as well. So So this is the way that you do, and you make all the loops, and you put your needle back down inside the loop. The other way is different. Okay, so I'm finished with this one, yeah. You know what, I'm just gonna go all the way down to the bottom. Good morning. Okay. Like that. Now I'm gonna come up and show you from the top down so that you can see it a little better, okay? Because coming from this way up that way is gonna it's gonna be hard to see, if you know what I mean. So for the other way, you're gonna start with, this is very zoomed up and I'm sorry, but it's only 2 strands. You're gonna start with one little stitch like this, a really tiny one, like the same size that you would use for the bottom of this, okay? And then you're gonna come down a ways, and you're gonna slide your needle underneath that little stitch. Now you could also just do a regular detached chain stitch and then go on from there, you know? But for this one, you don't ever make a loop ever again. You come up from the bottom and you're gonna always slide your needle under. And down. And come down a little bit ways. Slide your needle. And down. So there's 2 ways to do it. They technically look exactly the same. I forgot that I'm using a different playlist today, and I forgot that this one always has a ton of commercials or ads. Yeah. So, where was I? Yeah, there's 2 ways to do it. They pretty much look the same. Sometimes I think that this way is a little bit tighter because with the way I'm doing right now, you have to slide your needle under, so it makes it a little bit more open. But if you see, I'm also making my stitches a little bit bigger because I have to slide my needle under. So whichever way that you decide to do it, that's up to you. Some people prefer this way and other people prefer the other way. Just depends on what feels more comfortable to you. I'm just gonna go right on top of this one and join them together like that. So there's the 2 different ways to do it. I don't know. It just depends on which one you like. You can try them both on your own stem, on your own hoop, and then you can kind of see which one you prefer. You can do the same thing for here. Do a chain stitch outline. You can do a regular satin stitch outline, not outline, fill. You can combine a different one and do that. It's completely up to you. Totally up to you. Just depends what you feel like doing. And like, don't feel like you have to do it. Good morning, Robin. Don't feel like you have to do it like I do it. You know, if you're like, ugh, I really don't like that stitch, or ugh, I really don't want to mess with that, then change it. Do it your own way. That's okay. Good morning, Sammy. That's cute. How old is he? Susanna says that he's watching too. Her son Sammy is watching too. I think he's 8, right? Ah. Yeah. I remembered correctly. And then after this, we'll do the... I should probably do the other one too, huh? Thank you. You should see the other ones that we've already done. So yeah, after this, I've chosen some colors, these two, for the Black Eyed Susans. And I've chosen a brown for the middle instead of straight up black. So you can choose, again, whichever colors you want. They don't have to be Black Eyed Susans. They can be just regular daisies or whatever flower that you like. And you might have to alter this leaf because it looks a bit like I was drunk when I drew it. Which I wasn't, by the way. Yeah, so the Lazy Daisy is actually the detached chain stitch, and this is the regular chain stitch. So that's why they look similar, because they're in the same family. The detached chain stitch is just one of the chain stitches on its own, and then you need to make that into a shape. So you can make it into a leaf, you can make it into a flower. One more, huh? Said I was going to smooth out the shape of that leaf, and then I've just made it as wonky as it was before. Why'd I do that? Look at it. Idiot, Tori, idiot. Okay. And now I've got these two, and I'm only going to use this one maybe for like a little highlight or something. All right, I'm done with this one. I'm going back to the garden because it doesn't have any ads in it. So can't be doing ads every 3 seconds. Okay, so we'll see how far I get with this because I don't have very much left. But I'm going to do 3 strands and fill this in with a satin stitch. So hopefully, it'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. I'm making another pattern like the Gentle Feelings one, that it won't always feel this way. With the pastel colors, I'm making I made another one last night with plants. And I made one this morning with some flowers again. But I'm trying to think of something like really sweet to put in the middle. And I feel like all I can think of is, it's fine, it's fine. It'll be fine. I'm fine. Okay, let's see how far I get. I'm gonna take another drink. Oh, that's cool. She's been tagging me and I've been sharing all her progress. Drew Sepper says, I've been following along with my BFF, K. Crabell. Hi, George. Where's my wave? I have to take out the knots now, guys, because I don't have that much thread left, which means I cannot afford to just leave the knot on the back. Now for these ones, most of them have a nice like pointy tip to them. You can make a pointy tip if you want, or you can kind of round them out like they are on this one. They're just little flowers, these ones. And someone yesterday asked me about these pegs that I put my threads on and why I don't put them on the regular bobbins like you can get from a craft store. And the reason is because when you take the thread off of these, there's Jessie's hair, of course, the thread comes off round and smooth. See? It doesn't have kinks in it. Now, it only gets kinks in it. See how it kind of is like kinky? Because as you get closer down on the bobbin, that's when it gets, or on the closed line peg, that's when it starts to get kinky. But I found that on the regular plastic and cardboard bobbins, it would get kinky like all the time, and I didn't like it. So that's why I use the clothespin things. Plus, if you go to Poundland, you can get like 50 or 100 for £1. They're in the cleaning section. Obviously, you can't go there now because they're probably closed. But, yeah. You might be able to, like, if you order anything from Amazon, you might be able to find some on there and, like, add it to your order. So you're not just getting clothespins, you know. Clothes clips, pin clips. Oh, I never know what they're called. So I'm tending to do one down the middle and then kind of fill in the sides until I get the right shape. And then obviously you can go back later and add any ones on the side. Like if this one's a bit too straight for you, then you can fill it in that way. I thought it was going to be a nice day today, but don't know. No. Molastarupa. Clothespins. I don't know why I keep wanting to say clothesline. That's my mom, by the way. Robin. The other Robin. Clothes pegs. I think I'm mixing them all up. I think that's what, in my mind, they go on the clothesline, right? Or chip clips. If you use them to put the chips closed, you know, or crisps here. Oh, we could do this all day, couldn't we? All the different sayings and things. Because that's what I just said, because I put them on the clothesline. I think I want to call them like clothesline pegs or clothesline clips or something like that. At least I'm not calling them paper clips like I was before. They're also called clothespins, if that helps. You guys are too kind to me. But at least my nose isn't running as much as it was before. Now I just have a cough, so hopefully it's not serious, you know? You know, not anything more serious, like something that's going around. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to say it. Okay, so now after you're kind of like happy with your shape, like what you've done, make sure you go back and you can fill in any other places that maybe need a little bit more shape to them. Because they shouldn't just look like spikes coming out, you know? They should have a bit of a shape. And it's better to add it now, like I said before, than when you do it later and you have to get out one color. And it's also one of those things where if you look at it and it bothers you now, every time that you look at it, it's going to bother you. So you're better to just change it or do it better or add another stitch or whatever you have to do now than when it's sitting on your wall or you give it to a friend and it's sitting on their wall and every time you look at it, you go, oh, I should have changed the color on that. Just do it. Just change it. You'll be way happier. Fact. Okay, let's see if I can win thread chicken with this. I've got this long. Yeah, not that long. Those of you who are new, thread chicken is when you have just a bit of thread left and you want to finish what you have with that bit of thread. So can your thread make it to the end? Who will win? We'll find out. I bet it's not going to be me. Also, lots of people have messaged saying, my anemone doesn't look like yours. Yours is way better. Yeah, because I've been stitching for like 6 years now, and that's my full-time job. Of course it's going to be better. Don't compare yourself to other people. Try your best. Do your best. I mean, feel free to tell other people that they're also doing good because that's lovely. But you really can't compare someone who's only just picked it up today to someone who's been doing it for 6 years as their full-time job. Like, you just can't. Getting desperate now. Not gonna lie though, I'm already thinking, what are we gonna do when this is finished? This is just 100% cotton white fabric, no stretch. So if you're in the States, it's you can get a Kona cotton or like a Quilting Basics. I will say that not all cotton is the same though, so I like to be able to feel it or have a little look at it before I go and purchase it. So I like to get fabric in person and not online or, you know, on the phone or anything like that. Thank you, Sarah. So I only have a little bit left, so I'm thinking I might be able to get away with it. To be fair, I do have more, like, because this is 3 strands, so I have the other side of it, but I just don't want to. Susanna says, I've been stitching for 3 years on and off and already feel like a novice again. That's okay. Every time I start something new again for the first time, so like I've been painting for probably all my life. I've always been doing like artsy stuff. But anytime I pick it up again, I always feel that same like, ugh, This is so bad. What am I gonna do? Why did I do this? You guys, it might actually work. Ha! Guess who won? Bitches, it's me. Okay. So because it's short, I'm doing the little knot, you know? Like you tie your shoes. And then, let me see if I have some brown already. I do. I think it's 4 strands though. That might be a bit big. I'm gonna do 2 strands again, because that is a really small space. And if we do 4 strands or 6 strands, it's gonna be, you're gonna get like 1 knot in there. And I wanna do like 2 or 3. Of course, you could just do some satin stitches straight across if you wanted to. You can fill in those leaves if you want to here with the same color or a different color. Up to you guys. 2 strands, 2 wraps. I can do 1 more over here, and then that will be done with that. Come on, go through. Ta-da! And then because it's a dark color, of course, I'm going to do a knot and restart for the next one, because that dark color, you'll be able to see it through your white fabric. So have a think about that. A lot of things to think about with embroidery, but I feel like once you do it, it just kind of comes like a second nature, you know? And you can just like zen out. So I know I said I was going to do these dark golden bits, but I wanted to show you without it first, and then you can decide if you want to do it or not, because I tend to like to add a lot of details, but I know that you might not want to, especially if it's your very first time ever stitching, and you don't have to. And I think that's like the really great thing about embroidery, is that you can add as much as you want, or you can just leave as much as you want there. So if you didn't want to do the weaving from yesterday, you could just do regular satin stitch in the middle, and it would look just as good, really. Same with these. If you didn't want to add another color, fine. If you didn't want to do a whipped back stitch, leave it as a back stitch. Thread painting, you could have just done straight satin stitch, like I said on Saturday, the first day we did it. You can always add or subtract as many things as you want. And that's why a lot of people's look really different, even though we've done the same stitches, or we've done the same colors, or, I mean, we've done all the same flowers, but they all look a bit different. So if you want to leave it like that, you absolutely can. I'm going to see what this looks like. With 2 strands. And I really like the ability to be able to make it a little bit more difficult for people maybe who have been stitching before, but then also easier, because for people who've never stitched before, this might not be easy at all, and that's absolutely fine. But then a little bit more easier or more simple for people who've never done it before, and they're just kind of trying to get, you know, the hang of it. Okay, so here is without, and I'll just do a couple and then we can see what it looks like. I'll start with one, and then we'll see if we need another. Susanna says, I'm also thinking about the next stitch along. Like, I cannot wait. See, I don't know if I should do another stitch along, like right after this, because people have already like bought patterns or kits, or, do you know what I mean? So maybe they have enough stuff already. I don't know. I'll put another little, like a poll on my stories, like if we want to do another one or if we want to wait a little bit. But because we were going to go to Devon, this is meant to finish on Friday of next week. Friday, I think. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. No, it's not meant to stop on Friday. What am I thinking? How did I plan this then? Maybe that was without Saturday and Sundays. It would have been Friday. That's what it must have been. But because we did Saturday and Sunday. That's it. So yeah, forget what I've just said. But yeah, because we were supposed to go to Devon, so that's why I didn't want to do any like a longer one. So that's why I made the just another quick little 15 flowers. I could do some more leaves, but if I did that, then people would have to go and get a lot of green colors. Goodness. It's like my throat is dry. Guys, I'm really sorry. Okay, that looks really cute. I like that. And I'll do the other one and then we'll be done. So don't forget to do the daily tasks, which are taking a picture, uploading it to your stories or your grid. Make sure you tag me at the Barmy Fox or else I cannot share. So make sure you tag, and then go to the Barmy Fox SAL. That's the hashtag. And give some other people some likes, comments, give them a bit of joy, lift them up. This is too cute. I love these with the dark on them. Now, I know someone will ask later, but I like to do one first, just one line, and then have a look. And then if I want to add another, then I can. But after you do two all the way around, it's difficult to go back and do just one because you have to take them all out. And this one is a bit smaller than the other one, so maybe one will be okay. I think that's fine. So there you go. That's all for me today. I hope you guys have a lovely Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. I'm going to go with that. Hope you have a lovely Tuesday. And I will talk with you tomorrow when we do this guy. So there you go. Enjoy your day, and I'll talk with you later. Bye.